Hello everyone, Gregory again. Nat, and welcome back to another review and rewrite. This time we'll be taking a look at The Great Race. Now, the plot of this is Thomas wants to be fast and strong, so he goes to the Great Railway Show and saves Philip from a big bully Canadian engine named Vinny. And that's how the story goes. So, yeah. So here's my rewrite. I would have Gordon as the main character. Shout out to Comic Fan 13 for the inspiration. Anyway, why I would have Gordon as the main character? Because it could be his first time being the main star of a film. And this would be his streamline formed instead of a streamlined Pennsylvania Railroad K4. Since I want to keep him British. The next thing I would rewrite is his relationship with the Flying Scotsman. I would keep their railway series, his relationship, and have Scotsman be concerned for his brother, and actually having him slam on his brakes and go back to help him. And I would keep the rivalry between Gordon and Spencer. And I would also have Thomas and Gordon's alliance be shown in the movie. Just so it won't have to be ignored all the time. If you know what I mean. Anyway, another thing I would change is Vinny. Now, we know Vinny resembles a Canadian National Railroad U4 or A. But the real 6407 is a U4B. So that's not possible. So my basis for him is Canadian National Railroad number 6402. Just so we can change things up a bit, if you know what I mean. And I'd also give Carlos and Young Bao a bit of spotlight, instead of just being background characters. Like, I'd have the international engine stay on Sodor before heading to the mainland. I'd have Carlos staying at Vickerstown, near the Skarloey Railway. And I can imagine Carlos talking about the narrow gauge railway in Mexico. And Young Bao can stay at Vickerstown. When they eventually head to the Great Railway Show, the scenes normally play out the same. Except the one where Gordon blows the safety valve. Scotsman slams on his brakes and helps Gordon finish the race. And in the scene where Thomas and Ashima pull Vinny back from Philip, they get help from Carlos, Young Bao, and Gordon. Or the Shooting Star. Now, the Shooting Star blocks Vinny's path, and Carlos and Young Bao help Thomas and Ashima pull Vinny back. Just a bit of spotlight. And they all manage to pull Vinny back. Vinny sees his controller looking at him, and he knows he's in trouble. Another thing I'd change is that I'd cut out the diesel subplot, since we don't need it. And just have the focus on Gordon, Thomas, and Philip. But that's just me. And just so their alliance won't have to be foreshadowed. Well, that's pretty much how I'd rewrite The Great Race. Hope you enjoyed it. It may not be as perfect as some other rewrites, but I think it's better than the original. Well, that's another rewrite completed. This is Gregory, the LNER and Kenworth guy. puffing out.